and welcome to my YouTube channel. SweetTooth is back with a bang, and season 2 is just as thrilling as the first. Netflix's post-apocalyptic fairy tale is a unique blend of adventure, fantasy and drama that will have you on the edge of your seat. Following the heartwarming journey of Gus, a half-human, half-deer hybrid, and his friends, this season will take you on a rollercoaster ride of emotions as they navigate through the world ravaged by deadly virus. With new characters, unexpected twists, and even more jaw-dropping moments, this season of SweetTooth is the one you won't want to miss. So sit back, relax, and get ready to sink your teeth into the second season of SweetTooth. It is a brutal post-apocalyptic drama, but it somehow manages to be a perfect family fare. Its gripping storylines, violence, and cute kids with animal features are joy for all ages. So there are a bunch of kids imprisoned in a cell, planning their escape. First, they need a scheme to get hold of the keys. What tools do they have at their disposal? The floor is earth, so it's obvious. The child who is half chipmunk should burrow out. The kid with the lion's mane, the girl with the pig's nose, and the little guy who has a full face and a trunk of an elephant all agree. The chipmunk boy starts chewing the ground. Welcome back to the singular world of SweetTooth, the pandemic dystopia drama that the whole family can enjoy. If you missed out on season 1, here is a little recap for you. The world has been devastated by the sick, a virus which sprung up and rapidly spread right at the same moment when babies started being born with animal features. In the absence of any explanation, these hybrids are seen as dangerous vermin, routinely incarcerated or just killed by fearful humans. Previously, we have been following Gus, a 10-year-old boy with ears, antlers, and sense of deer. As he crossed a ravaged America, at first he was looking for his mother, but he's recently discovered that no such person exists. He's a scientific experiment made in a lab, and he might be the key to the story of the hybrids and hunt for the cure of the sick. But he needs to break out of the jail first. Season 2 feels, in its early episodes, like more of a kids show than ever, albeit with plenty of slay notes to the parents to keep them interested. Imprisonment means Gus has become separated from Tommy, Big Man Jeopard, his adopted father figure and physical protector. When the adults do appear, we are reminded that this series is for older kids only. Any viewer younger than Gus would find the violence of post-sick world too scary. Those hybrids are locked up because oddball mercenary General Abbott, an arresting Jaimanesque visual creation with his bald head, huge grey beard, and red-tinted John Lennon specs, want to experiment on them to help find the cure. Any tiny inmate hauled off by the guards is unlikely to come back, unless it's in form of a hoof or a claw worn around one of the bad guys' neck. Not that Abbott does the evil science himself, since another one of his captives is sick expert Dr. Aditya Singh. The second season gains a sense of greater import from bringing together what were in the first run desperate storylines. Singh, previously the isolated star of the subplot kept interesting by him being played so brilliantly by Adil Akhtar, now meets Gus, giving them and us intriguing new info. Big Man meanwhile has teamed up with Amy, formerly the manager of Haven for Hybrids, that Abbott has now retold as a prison. Their pairing, one of them motivated by loss to save the kids and the other by guilt, is not the only bit of heavy character drama skillfully woven into the grand adventure. When we get to know Johnny, Abbott's ineffectual younger brother, the psychodrama that develops about contrasting siblings bonded by trauma is certainly one for the grown-ups. Amy and Big Man's temporary exile in the ordinary outside worlds bring them into contact with a crowd of people who, to Amy bewildered disgust, seem blase about a killer virus that is still very much on the loose. This tilt at the reality into which SweetTooth has arrived is the companion to the season 1 that furiously took the mickey out of the anti-vaxxers. The miracle SweetTooth perform is in keeping everyone happy. It's a brutal post-apocalyptic drama that successfully harnessed the cute innocence of children. But it's also a fantasy series grounded in the harshest of truths about what adults can do when times are tough. So it never falls into the trap of making the viewer feel as if nothing is real and nothing really matters. Season 2 builds skillfully to a showdown with several Beverly uncompromising payoffs, delivered in a way that its younger viewers can easily appreciate. Not least because it tends to be grown-ups who meet their fate. SweetTooth knows that the kids with or without horns, paws, or tails are not to be underestimated. The second season of SweetTooth captures the exact same tone and emotional depth as the original. Although some of the initial magic has been lost over time, the show continues to be highly plot-heavy, meandering between multiple storylines and scientific jargon, while certain subplots and character arcs works better than the others. Gus is just as charming as ever, bringing innocence and naivety to the show that you can't help but fall for. Although he has competition this time with more heartwarming hybrid critters thrown into the mix and Groundhog Bobby practically stealing the show. This band of wholesome creatures will pull on your heartstrings from the very start. If you enjoyed the first season, you would not be disappointed by new batch of installments, which has almost the same consistent quality as first. Those who were on the fence about the first season of Sweet Tooth may not be won over by this second offering though, which takes quite a while to kick into gear. That said, it's still a breezy binge watch that offers humor, humanity, and some excellent world building. All in all, you won't regret venturing into this strange new world. If you like our spoiler-free review of Sweet Tooth Season 2 and want us to review in detail, please let us know in the comments down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe and hit the bell icon.